check this out, guys. So we don't get very many of these in at all, and this is a pretty rare piece with only 3,000 produced. This is a 1956 Lincoln Continental Mark II. It's got the 368 under the hood. As you can see, it's got the power brakes on it. Looks like power steering under the hood there. And I'm going to be checking everything out. That way you know what you're getting before you get here. This is pretty cool, guys. It may be the only one we ever get, really. I can't think of another one that we've had in the past. Of course, this one is not completely restored. It's just a driver car. It does have chip scratches and flaws. And I want you to see all that. That's why we do the videos. So you're going to have 100 detailed pictures and, of course, a full test drive video. And at the end of this, we're going to be going in detail looking at everything. If you need financing on something like this, I have it available. If you want to ship it to your house, we have that available. Again, maplemotors.com. That's the place. It's updated every Monday with new rides. For now, just sit back and relax because it's about that time. Let's get on in here and go for a ride. So I'm loving the door panel controls here. Let me turn the key on. Look at the vent window. It's electric. Have you ever seen an electric vent window? So cool. I love the door handle too. It's a whole lever. I mean, it's definitely unique. Your air controls down here, same thing. It's like I'm getting ready to set up an airplane. You can hear it cutting on. It's blowing out of the ceiling. You're missing a little cover there. This side's pretty weak. That side's got a lot of pressure. As far as AC goes, it didn't feel cold. The old radio has been on. It's not working anymore. The wipers. We'll try them out. That switch feels off. So it does say on the steering wheel, start in neutral. I assume neutral safety switch is not hooked up. You can hear the air coming from the brakes there. Got a lot. The wipers here. Switch feels bad on it. So the wipers are not working. The turn signals. It's coming on. It's real dim. This one's blinking over here. This one doesn't look like it's blinking. It's just solid. Of course, showing 58,000 miles on the dash. The original clock. She's not ticking anymore. Place your bets. Do you think the horn works on this one? I haven't tried it yet. And of course, looking around the interior, I love white interior and the accents, and it looks pretty good on your panels. And your package tray is also nice and clean. Same with your headliner. The only thing I see wrong with the headliner here, a little dirt up here could be cleaned up and wiped off, and you're missing the cover for the air vents. Horn, did you place your bets? It sounds like a train, but yeah, it's working. So vent window over here, is this power one working? I'm trying it and it's doing nothing on that side. You can hear it clicking. It's trying, but it's not. The window itself does come up and down. Let's try the back one. It's just clicking, it's not doing anything. This one, same, just clicking, not coming up and down. And of course your driver window, I already had it down, is working. All right, guys, checking our gas gauge. Our fuel level is low, so we're going to stop up at the corner, get some fuel. Let's hit the road. I'm excited to drive this car. Our tach is working, and this would be the first one of these I've ever driven. Let's do it. Okay, so I was looking around for a seatbelt, and currently there's none in here. Not in the back either. We'll go ahead and take off here. Go. Let's try those brakes before we get going too far. Brakes are stopping decent. I noticed there's a little bit of smoke coming out of the exhaust on this one, and I'm going to catch that on film. Definitely want you to see that. Power steering not working on this one either. Here we go. So going down the road. Definitely got some smoke coming out the driver's rear exhaust. Straight as an arrow going down the road. Definitely got some slack there. Kick down is hooked up, so it did shift down the passing gear there. Let's try those brakes. This is such a heavy car, but the brakes, they feel like manual brakes. Of course they're not. They feel like it. They got a stiff pedal. It's stopping, but it's basically, the harder you push, the quicker it stops. It's not easy like power brakes are supposed to be. You can hear the leak. So we're getting ready to go up to the gas station because I am close to E. I want to put about $30 worth of fuel in this ride here, and we'll check the gauge out and see if it works. Let's go ahead and get pulled in here. Guys, I'm gonna get some fuel and I'll be right back. Okay, $20 with the premium fuel in this cool ride. And guys, I'm not gonna lie, since I've never drove one of these before, I didn't know where the gas cap was. Figured it out pretty quick though. Can't hide it from me. Here we go, coming on out here. Gotta be a little careful because it is stiff. It needs to be greased up in here. But yeah, check that out. Gas cap is behind the driver's tail light. It only took me like 10 seconds to find it really, but. All right, let's jump in here. Let's see if the gauge works. Go ahead and start her up. Oh yeah. Neutral. Well, it's not moving yet, but that doesn't mean anything. Let's drive around a little bit. If it does change, I will let you know. Okay guys, so we're getting ready to head back to the lot now. I do know one thing's gonna happen. It's fall time, so there's gonna be a little bit of issue with the sun glaring in on the way back. But I'll do what I can to make sure that doesn't happen. Got to get to rolling so I can turn around since the power steering's not working. Here we go. I knew it was going to reflect off the hood like that. As far as ride goes, it's pretty smooth. Let that guy get way ahead. He was creeping there. Nice little bump in the middle of the road here. You won't even notice it in this car. Rides like a boat, just floating down the road. I'll point at it though, right here. And of course, we're right around the corner from the car lot now. And at the end of the video, picking out the flaws, that's where I walk around looking for chips and rust and dents and scratches. And I found some on this one, so stick around. I want you to see that. By the time the video's over, you'll know everything about this car. All right, guys. We're pulling into the lot now. I do appreciate you watching. Again, thanks for sticking around. I'll see you in the next one. Okay guys, here we go. Picking out the flaws. We're gonna walk around this ride. Anything I find, you'll know about it. There's some detailed pictures on our website that you're gonna wanna go check out. Shows inside, out, and underneath. And those who know a lot about these cars know that they are a lot more than 24.9. This one does have flaws, and that's what I'm gonna point out to you. So let's get started. Coming around the front bumper, you can see it is hazy. It's got some light scratches. It's got some pitting. A little ding at the bottom of the bumper there. See all the little scuffs on the front. Little bubbles popping up there. Looking around on the grill, you got a little bit of pitting down in the corners. See this lever here? This is what opens the hood. Pitting around your headlight trim rings. Coming down this side, got white wall up and over the fender. Pretty smooth. Little chip down in the corner. Little bubbles in the corner of the door there. Chips at the bottom. Corner as well. Been over. Got some bubbles popping up here. I'm gonna keep walking backwards due to the shadow from the sun here. You got a ding right here on the side. Chip up top. Couple chips in the middle here. Little pitting on your lock. Door handle's a little hazy. Chips down the side. Little spot on top here. Up here as well, you have a lot of little chips. There we go. Popping up. So below the trim there and windshield. Front windshield itself looks pretty good. Seal right there is a little weak, little bubbles top. Exhaust runs in the fender wells here, comes out in the bumper, as you noticed. And she is a puffer. Little bubbles popping up right around that trim there. Chips, scratches. Got some scuffs on top on the roof there, in the middle. Right up here in the front too. Coming up on the back. See, it's got some haze. That's where the exhaust comes out. You can tell like there's got some cracks in it. I've got the trunk open, by the way. The reason I don't have it up is because it won't stay. It tries to, then it falls right down. Let's see. Can't lift that up. I don't know what I'm doing there. Like I said, my first time experiencing this car here. A little damp, so it is leaking back here. All right. The seal is in decent shape around that trunk lid. Got some cracks in the paint coming down the side. You're missing a little bit of insulation up under here. It's older. As far as coming down with it, it's locked. Keyhole. Got some little blemishes in the paint there in the back across the trunk lid. Coming down this side. Chip, scratch, a few bubbles. Chips down the side here, up the side of the door on the bottom edge. Also down here. Chips. Spot there. Scratches. Scuff here. That's wiping off there. Chips on the edge here on that door, right in the middle. Scratch. It's hard making black show up. Camera tries to hide everything on black. A lot of little chips up top here. Back window's in decent shape. The seal's not bad. You got a little spot there. You can see where they put some glue down there behind that. Cracks in your paint on this side. Old paint does that. If I can get it to pop up. On top here, you got a lot of little blemishes, little bubbles popping up under the paint. The old mirror's foggy. Seal's got little cracks. Little stuff popping up there. Front windshield looks decent. Little bubbles there. So right here. More of those little bubbles on the roof. I'm zooming in on there, coming over the top of the fender. You got them down here. Then of course up under the hood, we're going to be listening to the motor here in just a second. Let's go ahead and check the interior out. Door panel on this one is in decent shape. Your armrest there has got a little dry rot going on. Your seal around the door is not too bad. Little wear on that carpet. The seat here, it's not tore up, but you can definitely tell it has age on it. When you get close, you can see some of the little cracks forming there. Jumping on in here. Coming across your dash, weak there, in the corners. On the pad. Let's see. Neutral. Hear that brake's making a lot of hissing noise. See, it's been smoking out this exhaust here continuously. Motor itself's nice and quiet. Oh, they got the exhaust fan.